Do you have insurance on this car?
No.
It must be Eagle Man.
I've got something for you.
Oh, look at those low rates.
What the hell was even that? Eagle Insurance rolled out this commercial in Chicago in '93, and it became an instant cult classic in the Windy City. This silly ad with some of the funniest acting and visuals had people literally around the world talking. Eagleman has a 4-part cinematic universe and was featured on David Letterman, several talk shows, and a BBC special about advertising in the US. Echoes of this commercial's fame rang out as far as 2019, where the Chicago Blackhawks made a shot-for-shot parody of the original ad. The local commercials you grew up with may not have had this prolific of an effect, but I'm sure you remember the experience of them as a kid. Maybe you're sitting on your city rug, picking your boogers and getting ready to watch Samurai Jack. You gotta look at that weird furniture guy whose store you've never actually seen. Or maybe you caught the matinee showing of Chicken Run with your mom, and you showed up 30 minutes early to see the used car dealership people in wacky costumes. The point is, we all remember what it was like to see the mattress store down the street make an ad that could turn into a citywide inside joke. This was made all the better knowing that people like the Workwear Wizard was your gym teacher. So before I get into the AI death knell that is spelling the doom of this unique and quirky childhood experience, I want to showcase some commercials from my hometown, as well as others I found surfing the World Wide Web. Local ads come in a variety of shades and flavors. Rather than big budget advertising following a loosely cohesive timeline of how video advertising has evolved, local businesses are more likely removed from trends and will kind of just make whatever they think will get their name out into the community. Here are some of the greatest hits that local businesses like to play that transcend time and relevance.
Arrow Plumbing and Drain Cleaning Service can do all major plumbing jobs. Remember, when your drain just won't, call Arrow.
This is the funniest thing I have ever seen. I cannot possibly fathom what was going through their heads when they made this little freak. Like maybe I could see it looking like the goo that comes out of the shower drain, but it's coming out of the toilet. Either way, hilarious. 10 out of 10.
The kids in black are back.
Where are the best deals in town?
At Casa Hermosa, we have bedroom sets, living room sets, appliances, mattresses, and much more.
Why have you been keeping these deals a secret? They are the greatest in the galaxy.
It's not a universal secret. Casa Hermosa has out-of-this-world deals.
Legit Asian next.
The furniture queen at Casa Hermosa.
That jingle is etched upon the stone tabs that make up my brain. It's pretty typical to see local businesses make an out-of-touch pop culture reference. Like any local ad can be super silly and campy, but this is a Men in Black reference that came out 2 years after the Garbo reboot that nobody cared about. Anyway, the video quality and editing has gone way up since I was 6, so that's pretty epic.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market. Montgomery, it's just like a mini mall. Oh yeah, come shop with us. I said flea market. Montgomery, it's just like a mini mall. Hey, hey, living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. We got it. It's just like a mini mall.
You may have heard of this one before, as it got so big that it showed up on the Ellen DeGeneres Show, and the Cleveland Show even did a bit about it. But rather than Eagleman's fame that was born out of absurdity, people were talking about this one because it's a banger. I mean, the YouTube video alone has over 13 million views. Holy hell. This just goes to show that not all jingles have to be cornball earworms. Some can actually be pretty good.
Coming to you on the airwaves. Can you grab
And I think most local commercials will fall under this category of silly but charming. It's really good vibes all around. Like, they're rocking super off the beat, but you can tell they had fun making it, which is sweet.
It's better to own a gun and not need it than need a gun and not own it. Hi, folks. Don from Don's Guns. You know, it's getting dangerous out there. The criminals got guns. The honest people should have them, and they are not that expensive at Don's Guns. $119.99 for a .380 automatic, a .45 automatic, $189.99, a 9mm, $149.99, a .38 special, $119.99, and a .25 automatic for $69.99. Why? You know why, folks, because I don't want to make any money. I just love to sell them. Thank you, folks.
This guy's like Colonel Sanders, but for guns. And he is coming in crazy style with that Kafka line. Holy, there's immense swag with that shooting gun sign-off. And you gotta love that energy and charisma. There are no crazy edits or silly jokes. He's just putting the idea of the product out there, which you gotta respect it.
Hi, I'm Uncle Magic, the hip-hop magician. And I'm Shock Him the Clown. I'm on a celebrity call for their kid's birthday party. I'm the one that celebrities call for their kids' birthday parties. We have magic shows, balloon animals, games for kids, popcorn machine, cotton candy machine, and bouncing castle. Call for your kids' birthday parties. 212-613-MAGIC. Who's your favorite uncle? Uncle Magic!
The energy is insane on this guy, and I think it's really funny that he's all shrugged up like he's actually confined to the frame of the video. I also love how he wrote himself in as annoying in his alter ego. Very silly. With this, you can see that kids' brain rot has always existed. It is just taken on a different form.
Good news for people that have credit problems. Norton Furniture is here for you. Now, seriously, if you can't get credit in my store, you can't get credit anywhere. My name is Mark, and you can count on it. I'm back.
687-1660.
Looking through these, I thought maybe my mind has been poisoned by analog horror, but this one is genuinely unsettling. Why is he whispering? And my boy moves like he's a PS1 character model, and that jingle at the end goes so crazy. There is so much to unpack with this guy, but I'll leave it at this freaky commercial.
Most insurance companies won't pay without a fight. No matter how bad the wreck is, their goal is to pay you less. And what do? I make all excuses stop and fight back till you get a fair deal.
Demand justice. Demand respect. Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer, fights for you. 1-800-358-9797.
Call now. Greedy insurance companies are not unstoppable. I am.
This is another case of a local legend spawning in a whole cinematic universe. I think this might be the most common thread in local advertising, that the law firm will always take the action movie badass approach. I seriously doubt he could do any of these things in real life. But you know when people see him at the coffee shop, it's like,
can I get a small black coffee?
It's the guy.
Every time you hit the road, you're faced with a lot of possible danger.
You never know what may happen.
And if you ever had to deal with an insurance company,
You know what they're like. If you're hurt in a wreck
and you don't call Lerner and Rowe, it's
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
Lastly, I wanted to touch on this one because it's pretty much all of them, and oh my god, it's so funny. Like, I'm surprised Nintendo didn't have their heads for this. Only one of them is really trying for like an Italian New Yorker accent. Why are they both Mario? One of them couldn't wear green. Maybe it's the green screen actually, now that I think about it, but still, that's silly. K and G are their first names, so I guess I'll give them a pass on that. And the early 2000s CG quality monkey and turtle model are absolute cinema. This might be the greatest commercial of all time. So you might be thinking, what's the big deal? I see local ads from time to time. Why are you being such a dumb baby and pissing your pants? Stop pissing your pants! First off, these pants were pissed when I found them. And the big deal is this.
kada vam bubamara javi da vam donosi goste. Dočekajte ih sa stilom i poslužite savršeno slatko iznenađenje uz catering.
Let's unpack this. First off, vertical format. Can't blame them. Hardly anyone watches TV or goes to the movies anymore. Next, the stark contrast between the inhuman motion of the AI stuff and the actual quality of the goods themselves. Those cakes look bussin' for real! I can't help but feel like this would go over way better with the viewer if the focus was on the products and the people making it. But compare this to literally any of the ads I've shown so far, and there isn't even a fraction of the swag and human connection. Meanwhile, the creator of this commercial is in the comments asking for feedback on how to get better. Better at what? You put in a prompt and spliced in some cake. You aren't exactly cultivating a skill. Nevertheless, the person made a second ad that is even more soulless.
Dragi, ko su ovi ljudi? Onaj stol, tamo. Niko mi nije poznat.
Nemam pojma. Mislio sam da su sa tvoje strane.
Nisu. Mislim, jesmo li mi nekog greškom pozvali?
Čekaj, pogledaj kako svi jedu. Ovo je ludilo. Kao da nisu jeli mesecima.
Znaš šta? Mislim da nisu došli na svadbu zbog nas.
Catering. Torte, kolači, catering.
Contrivance is inherent to most advertising, but this one feels just all the more removed from reality. Unfortunately, this appears to be the direction things are going. All over the many AI forums that are popping up, you'll find local business owners looking for tools to cut corners, like the local mattress store looking for software to generate a video ad, or the dentist office building an AI voice bot to take calls and make appointments, or the nonprofit looking to pump out some short videos for their socials. And sadly, you can't blame them. It's hard to do anything in this economy, and with the endless grifters on every platform preaching the gospel of AI, it would be hard as a small business owner to look the other way. A family of mine have started small businesses, and through a ton of hard work and no small amount of luck, they were able to make something really successful. But in those early days, life was work, and it's awesome to be your own boss and pour your time into the things you're passionate about. But it is a job past sunup to sundown, and for AI to come in and take the load off of some of the things you don't really care about, it's gotta be a blessing. When I started making this video, I had the idea in my head that I was going to take such a hard stance, like, if you use AI to make something soulless, you suck. But I think the reality is much more complicated than that. Local businesses aren't in it for the art. Making a commercial is a means to an end. And for a robot to come in and make something that's good enough with a fraction of the time and effort, it's hard to shame them for taking that deal. Don't get me wrong, I still think it sucks as a change. Looking back on these silly ads was a sweet taste of nostalgia that I don't think people are gonna have in the future. Even more than that, local ads have been the inspiration for parts of huge pieces of media. Don't believe me? Saul Goodman was based off a real-life lawyer in Albuquerque. Yeah, Ron Bell makes those over-the-top law firm ads from earlier, and I doubt that character would have the same flavor if it weren't for the culture around those silly ads, but I don't think all hope is lost. In my travels, I have found a California lawyer who has a YouTube channel that is making some top-tier cringe, and seems like she's just doing it for fun. They're silly and kind of hard to watch, but at least it's something real that people can talk about. Because I think having something to talk about and connect with the people around you is the reason why any of this stuff matters at all. If you've got some silly local ads you remember, be sure to drop a comment about them because I love watching these things. Thanks for watching my video. I'll see you in the next one. Illy Hags.
These tales from back to school. Denim, haircut. Backpacks, come get your backpack.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.